Hey nerds, Amy here, and today we are going to learn how you can create an amazing signature within Outlook that will make you stand out and allow others to easily engage with you. We are first going to start off with some free templates. Trust me, these are going to make your life way easier. And then we will learn how we can customize this within Outlook as well as view it on different platforms as well as viewing types such as dark mode to ensure that your signature is looking amazing across all platforms. So with that being said, let's nerd out.
All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is head on over to mailsignatures.com. I will include this link in the video description. And this is a super handy free tool where you can create really nice, beautiful looking email signatures. So you can either head on up straight to the signature generator, or we can go to templates and check out all of their jazzy templates. This is also a great way to just get some, inspiration for your email signature. And now there are two things that we want to look at when we are picking a template. So the first one is going to be your layout. So this one is, quite a simple layout. Or you can have one that's, more vertical and has a little bit more context to it. So think about what you want the layout of your signature to be when you are picking these templates. Number two is very, very important. And if you want to be having some social icons like in this template here, then you want to ensure that the template that you pick has the theme for those icons already defined. Sometimes it's nice to go for the generic one. So this is, the generic colors for those icons. If you wanted to go for a blue and this blue is very similar to your branding, then you can go for it. But we can't change the color of these easily, and the icons that are available within Microsoft Outlook are just not great. I am going to pick this template. I really like the layout of it, and I also like the navy blue icons. I think that they're quite neutral and they'll just really fit well with the colors that I already have in my branding. So now that we have picked that template, it is also a good idea just to check and see what it looks like in the dark mode. So that's, sort of a new thing that we need to consider now when we are creating these email templates. I am quite happy with this look. And so now what we can do is head on over to email signature. So in this signature pane, you can select which platform you're going to be adding your signature to at the top. I'm going to be adding mine to Outlook. And then down here, we've got some really nice placeholders. And this website has my information saved because I clicked that at the bottom. So you'll see that some stuff is already populated, but we can just, edit a few details. And I am going to leave some of these things here as well, just as a placeholder for you. So going on down to the company data, then, I'm just going to delete the street address. It's not really relevant. And then we have the graphics. So the graphics are those two images. There was a headshot as well as a logo, and those are going to pull into this here. Now, unfortunately, I'm not able to get these to work appropriately, but it's okay because we can easily edit these in the next step. I'm going to continue down. And the next item is the disclaimer text. And, I used to work in finance, so we used to have a really long disclaimer. And if you click on disclaimer examples, then you can get an idea of what some disclaimers might look like here. This is, what it would look like when you enter in your disclaimers. We can head on down to styles. The style is where we're going to pick our branding colors. So I'm going to include the colors that are already in my logo and I've already defined. If you don't have your colors defined and you're sort of in that early stage of your business, then I would highly recommend checking out this Canva color wheel tool. It's super fun, and I personally can get pretty carried away when trying to, pick out some fun colors, and you can even adjust them, a little bit like that if you want to, take away the saturation and that sort of thing. So I just wanted to share that little tidbit with you. Continuing on down, you can see now that this is starting to shape up quite nicely. We've got my branding colors already in there, as well as some key informations. The last step here is the social media links. And the cool thing is that we can just easily add in our links here. And then when you email somebody with this email signature, then they can just click on the icon and then it's going to open up to that page. This is quite cool as well because say we don't have Facebook, then we can just delete that URL. And then now you'll notice in the preview pane that Facebook is no longer there either. So we can pop that back in. I'm happy to leave that. And the one that I did want to update was my YouTube channel. If you do want to play around with a couple of templates, then I would recommend just selecting that remember my details here, and then it will just kind of streamline this process. Let's apply your signature. Now it takes us to this page and there's a lot of information on here, but don't worry, the main one that we need to focus on is just copying that content. Now we can head on into Outlook, and I like to edit this in a new email pane. I just think that it's a little bit more user friendly. What we can do is literally just Control V to paste that template. So you can see here that we have that really nice layout as well as the colors for our branding and those social icons. If we hover over the YouTube one where I did edit my link, you can see that that link is here. These links are already embedded into these icons, which is super helpful when we are generating these links. There's a couple of things that I want to do here, and the first one is I want to replace this photo with my headshot. I'm going to simply delete that, and then we can head on up to the Insert tab and go to Pictures, and then here we can see that I have my headshot icon. So that's a little bit big. We can just make that a little bit smaller, and we can easily resize this, which is a bit of a benefit editing this in this pane rather than the signatures area. Maybe I'll just trim it down just a smidge. The other thing that's actually quite cool is if mine's a white background, so if you wanted to, for example, crop to shape, then you can like crop it to a circle, and that's just going to, make a really nice image. Sometimes the square be a little bit of a square. I mean, who wants to be a square? Yeah, there we go. So that's kind of cool. And then next is this other image here that I wanted to add, and this is going to be my logo. So once again, I'm just going to delete that, and then we can head on up into Insert. Once again, Picture, and this time we're going to select this logo that I created in Canva, and we can just insert it there. So you can see that that color is matching this email signature, which is super cool. And I'm just going to make that a little bit smaller. Now, if you wanted to add a link to this, sometimes people will add like promotions or that sort of thing. Then you can just right click it and go down to link. And then you can just add a web URL or something similar there. There's a couple of other adjustments that I'd like to make. So I personally am not really a fan of the Arial. I want to use this as Open Sans. And some people do recommend just having a more simple font for your email signature. So, I mean, this is totally your preference. These are just some ideas and some things that I wanted to share with you. And the last bit is I think that this is just a bit strong, so I'm just going to tone that down by taking off the bolding there as well. And you know what? I just want to make these items a smidge bigger. So there we go. That's a little bit easier to read, and I'm quite happy with the signature because it's coming along really well. Now that we have that ready to go, yours will, of course, be customized on how you want to do it, and you can just, use the tools within this email area. But now we can simply select this and then Control C to copy it. Now in Outlook, we can add our signature. What we can do is head on up to File, then we'll scroll down to Options, and then we head over to Mail. From here, we're going to go to the Signatures area, and what we need to do is first select your account. So if you had a bunch of different email addresses, then you would select the appropriate email there, and then we will go New. And so this is going to be your signature names that you can easily identify. Your signature, if you want to have multiple signatures associated with an email, then you could do that as well. So I'm just going to call this Amy Generic. And then down here, I like to just add a space. So just press enter. That just gives a little bit of breathing room, and then we can Control V to paste it. Here we have our signature. Look at that. It's coming along so well. This pasted really well into here, and everything is set up just the way that I want it, which is super nice. The next thing that we want to add, how do you want to end your signature? This is your opportunity to personalize it, and then just, of course, just adjust this to how you want it. So I like to keep the theme of that open sands, and I'm going to change that X color to this 545454. I'm just going to tab it and then click OK. Now this is, totally in line with my branding. The font's the same, the color is the same. And I'm really pleased with it. The last thing that we need to do in this area is define where we want the signature to show. There's two drop downs here, and the first one is for new messages. So definitely want this to be at the bottom of every new email that I send. So I'm going to select Amy Generic there. Now the replies and forwards, this is where you can get a little bit customized. Sometimes people will have a simple email signature when they respond to an email. So I'm going to select this for now, but that is the purpose of these two fields. Now we just click OK and OK, and then now we can test it out. Step one of testing is checking out how it looks in this new email pane. So there is the signature and it looks so good. I am super excited. And part two is to send yourself a test email. So I'm just going to call that test. Then we can click send and we can check it out on mobile devices as well as that dark mode theme, just to make sure that it's pulling and not doing anything funky. We can also check out those social icons. So just press shift and then hover over your icons, and let's click on that YouTube link. Here we go. So that works, which is always a best practice. And if you are enjoying my video, then please remember to give my video a thumbs up and also hit that subscribe button to get notifications on my most recent videos. Part two of sending yourself this email is to check what it looks like in dark mode in Outlooks. We can head on up to File, Office Account, and then under Office Theme, select black. And now we are in dark mode. So we can go back and we can see that it's amateur hour over here because I inserted my logo without the transparent backgrounds. We are now going to go into the editor and replace this with a logo that has a transparent background. First of all, we can head on up to options, and then we can head to mail, signatures, and scrolling down, we will now select this and just delete it. And to add that new picture, we can just select that icon there and then go logo transparent. And that's actually been a pretty good size that it's inserted itself in there too. But if you did want to edit it, then you can go down to picture, and under size, then you can just adjust the settings. So let's say we want to just make it a hair smaller and make it 80%. So we can now follow those prompts and click OK. Now, if we head back up to new email, we can see that that's pulling correctly. And if I just want to, send that to myself again, then we can check out what it looks like in mobile view. Here is my signature from my mobile device, and I've tested it out in light and dark mode, and it's pulling perfectly.
All right, so that wraps up this video, and I do hope that I've helped you discover your inner nerd today, and I also hope that I've helped you make a beautiful signature within Outlook. Let me know which one worked for you best in the comments below. All right, thanks for nerding out. We'll see you again.